Today, these boots weren't made for walking. Here's a thought. You spend your entire life in your bed or in your shoes, so they'd both better be comfortable. Author unknown, but whoever she was, hear, hear. Thanks for coming by, and I hope you had a great weekend. And of course, our thoughts were with those marking Orthodox Easter yesterday, especially those in and displaced from war-torn Ukraine. Our hearts are with them. To much less important things. It was a gentle and fulfilling weekend here, and I'll tell you more about it on Thursday. I gotta pace myself. But it occurs to me there was a bit of a cliffhanger. Were you dangling by a shoelace after last Thursday's journal? Right after gentle facials at the hotel spa, I limped to Winners with Susan and grabbed a $40 pair of Nauticas. They are so bright white that the added bonus was if the ferry went down later that day, they'd be sure to spot me from my shoes. Nice thought, huh? Also, some curious folks on Facebook asked how the ferry travel works, and I thought, well, why not do a deep dive, so to speak, and fill you in a bit on island life. Now, it took some adjustment for two people who were living in a city literally on the subway line. Our last condo was on Bloor in Toronto, to settle in a place where you have to map out where you're going and give yourself a lot of extra time. For example, the Malahat Highway is the main way up and down Vancouver Island. Summer construction, a snowstorm, a rollover can cause hours of delay with nothing to do but sit and wonder where the bathrooms are. Well, here's how our crossing to the mainland worked, though. To go to Vancouver for a 4 p.m. get-together, Susan and I got to the ferry at around 11:40 a.m. We purchased our foot passenger tickets from a dispenser, then traversed a very comfortable walkway to board the ferry. We had a lot of choices for the 90-minute ride to Vancouver, and you can sit in train-style seats that are placed in well-spaced rows, or go to the restaurant and grab some lunch, which is what we did. There are quiet spaces and a children's arcade, neither of which was open at the time we rode, and a beautifully stocked store, which is where I've bought not one but two rainproof coats during previous crossings when we first moved here. Great stuff. When you disembark in Vancouver, you go straight to your ride, or in our case, the machine in the terminal that dispenses tickets. We bought a 3-zone one to get us downtown, boarded a bus, and then got off after the second stop to catch the train, which can go downtown or to the airport. It was all pretty seamless and cost about $35 all in from home to our hotel. Not bad at all, considering Air Canada wants nearly $300 one way, although you can take a float plane from Victoria to Vancouver Harbour for about $170, including one bag. So you see, it takes longer, but is super economical. And when you've got a friend with you, the time just flies. It's a great plan if you're mobile, don't have a lot of luggage, and have a bit of flexibility. And Rob, being so much older than I, actually gets to travel for free Tuesdays through Thursdays. So how do you beat that? Living on an island has other challenges. Everything is more expensive because it has to get here by air or ferry. The housing is astronomical, as it is everywhere, but even more so here in Paradise. Even further up island, prices have increased by percentages in the near triple digits. The only real hardship for us, anyway, is when we take a trip, as we are in 1 month, finally getting to host that riverboat cruise along the Rhine with AMA Waterways. We get all the way back from Switzerland and then have to sit for 4 hours in Vancouver Terminal to wait for a 10-minute flight home. We can almost see our house from there. And with cancellations and changes being the only constant in our travel plans the past several months and years, we'll be lucky if that flight even goes. I'm not complaining. It is what it is. I will be whining out of exhaustion once we get through customs in Vancouver and only want to climb into our bed. But considering how long we've been waiting, 4 more hours won't kill us. And yes, we will be masking every step of the trip. Have a gentle week, and I'll be back with you Thursday. And don't forget, tomorrow, Tuesday, is Snooze Day, and we drop another fairy tale for you on Drift. I call it Defying Gravity, and I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. Talk to you then.